expanding YouTube channel where today's video focuses on the intricate world of blacksmithing. Presently, I have my old loungers from Packside here, which, despite their simplicity, lack any markings on the tongue space, allowing for unrestricted measurements. It's primarily used to eliminate angles. Its benefit is unequivocal. If you remove an angle using plaster, it guarantees absolute precision. If we transfer this to the counterpart, so completely different than if you measure it, measurement errors can always arise. So with a plaster, it is excellent to remove angles, so that, for example, a wooden floor is processed, a forward, etc. So that fits every time 100%. I would like to briefly explain why a forge is constructed. Namely, it consists of only two parts, which is once called the head or stop here. And the counterpart here, what you can take out here, is the so-called tongue. And with it you can, for example, wonderfully remove angles. And then a blacksmith usually has either a screw at the front or at the back where you can fix it so that you practically have the measurement fixed. It is very good if you want to remove floorboards with angles or stairs, etc. So there are 1000 ways where you can use this tool. I'll show you how to reduce angles. I have a flower pot that looks like this, and I would like to know now, or would like to transfer it to another workpiece. Now I put the mirrors practically on it like this, press them against it, tighten it, and now I have practically taken the measurement here and can transfer it to the piece opposite me. And experience has shown that that always works better. And then if I measure it, and others is. Because here I took it directly from the workpiece and it actually fits 100%. Now of course it's the case that I've had this part in operation for a long time and one or the other bothers me. One thing is that at the back, often it's like that when you want to tighten it, this screw is in the way. I can't tighten it properly, and what bothers me even more is that there is no scale, etc. on it, because every now and then you just want to make a small scratch. You need the length, etc., and you just don't see that here. So there is nothing on it. So lately I've seen more and more often an advertisement for an angular nesting that I really liked, that made a good impression, or has or is, and that was also very interesting in terms of price, and I ordered it now, and I would like to introduce it to you now. And the whole thing looks like this, and from the company Presch. If this is an angle forger, it has two rulers, one 190mm and one 270mm, which I think is good, because sometimes you are glad that you have a shorter one, or vice versa, also a longer one. So I'll open it, then I'll show you what it looks like, makes a first impression. I'll take both out, and a very good impression of the workmanship. Aluminum. We have a pin like this at the back. You can push it back and forth. I'll show you what it's for in a moment. And the adjustment is at the front, which in many ways is of course better than at the back, because I don't have to lift it, but I can tighten it so practically. Well, now let's take a look. I'll open it again. And the nesting has even more advantages than me. It can not only take one angle with it, but also different angles are printed on it, which is good. That I can choose an angle in advance, and at the back he sees a hole like that, and that has a huge advantage, and I don't even know, and a piece of wood. And sometimes it's the case that you want to make another one, and then you have to take another extra device. I have here, for example, let me say, in my collection I have an angle tool with commendable versatility, offering various dimensions, though predominantly in full and half increments. The tool provides flexibility, allowing adjustments beyond these increments. It requires a minimum operational depth of 4.1 cm, although for my demonstration I will set it to 5 cm and secure it in place for consistent accuracy. This pin integrates seamlessly with a standard Schmieke model. By positioning it downward and extending it left or right, I place a pad beneath, giving me the flexibility to inscribe directly with the pencil, drawing precise lines. This feature is valuable thanks to its simplicity and the addition of a second ruler which complements the tool's functionality. So if I need longer dimensions, it is included in the scope of delivery, and in terms of price, I find the quality of the device really good in terms of workmanship, so it makes a very valuable impression. I'm holding it here again in the camera so that you can see it better, so very well made, and that's the nestle I'll use for the next time. Of course, when I have been in use for a long time, I would write a review again about how satisfied I am with it, and the old one is here. Die hat jetzt erstmal obsolete for the upcoming sessions. Yes, that concludes my brief overview of the Presch angle forging tool equipped with a ruler for markings. I trust you found this informative and look forward to your company in future videos. Until then, take care.